of a different one today. Going to sunny Spilsby to pick up a job lot of HiFi gear. And there might be other stuff. Someone I was at school with contacted me. Says, you like this stuff, got to get this stuff shifted ASAP. So I'm assuming, I think it was his missus' brother. I'm assuming that something's happened there and it's not good. And they've got to clear his place out. From a couple of the pictures, the PC stuff looked old, but you can't tell from picture. But there was some decent HiFi stuff. Trouble is, it's a bit of a way away, and a bit different if it'd been round the corner. So after working things out, I gave him an offer and he accepted it. So I've got to go and fetch it, and I really didn't want to get up this morning because I pain-wise not good after yesterday at Torksey and doing that job for Mum. Just going past RAF Scampton, home of the Dam Busters, and until recently home of the Red Arrows. But they've moved to the other side of Lincoln to RAF Waddington now. I was talk of turning it into an immigration camp, but I think that's been knocked on the head now. I just saw a glimpse of the officers' mess. Film. It's in ruins at the minute.
In a quarter of a mile at Horncastle Lane roundabout, take the second exit onto Horncastle Lane.
Second exit? Is it taking me to Dunham? Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I don't know if I can film when I get there, but I will pull over afterwards and show you the whole. Because I don't know with the circumstances whether he wants to be filmed, and let's be perfectly honest, when we get together it'll be a lot of swearing and pulling each other to pieces. My waiting is him just being an ugly sod. So we'll see. Anyway, I'll see you when I get there or just afterwards. Oh man, there's some weight in this car. Hit some other bits. Sat there, we're just chatting about old times. And then he goes, I've got a shit ton of vinyl to get rid of as well. I went, what do you mean by a shit ton? And he went to this box in the corner, and I went, oh, not a shit ton as in I've got a shit ton. Anyway, there was a box of 7-inch singles. I ain't even looked through them, because I'm not a big fan of 7-inch singles. But there was a big box of LPs, and the first, and let's just say they're like mint, and in the first 5 to 10 records there was 3 Gary Newman LPs, and there's a lot more Gary Newman in there as well. XTC, a lot of 80s. There's some crappy James Last box sets, but then he said £1 each. I says, have you counted them? He says no. Anyway, he started counting them, and then he just went 50 quid for the box, and that includes the 7-inch singles. I went, right, yep. Because the three Gary Newman LPs I pulled out, I haven't got. I didn't even know they existed. What are you doing, you dickhead? Fucking delivery drivers. Not good. Right, I'm gonna. There's a place to pull over up here, and I dismount the camera and gear quick go with what I've got. I want to find this country, Snipe Dales I think it is, country park. Couldn't really film in there because apart from the dog going mad, he didn't like visitors. He had 2 parrots and one of them kept flying around, so I had to duck. Just checking, ain't got bird shit on me. Right, I'll see you when I pull over. Okay, so I pulled over. Apparently the Battle of Winsby was in 1643, about 20 years before I was born. So it was in there somewhere. Some sort of rock there. Anyway, let's show you what I got. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, I've got a Technics tape deck, Yamaha CDS 300 CD player, Sony JE520 mini disc, Pioneer twin cassette deck, Technics 420A compact disc player, JE480 mini disc deck, an Iowa turntable, some sort of MP3 player, a Yamaha Music Cast music streamer, DAB Plus FM receiver and that. I'm quite tempted to swap that and the Yamaha CD player over with my Pioneer system and keep them. But there's no phono input on that, so I'd have to dig out my preamp. Right, let's go around the other side. Be a bit quick because it's main road. Robert's Ghetto Box. Oh, that's been glued, but it's alright. A Sony Mega Bass. That box is full of albums. Gary Newman, Joan Armatrading, XTC, 80s, 12 inches and all sorts. There's got to be 100 in there. Give me a load of capacitors, diodes. There's a Roberts. Oh no, that's a Sanyo one. Twin Ghetto. That's the 7-inch singles. Oh, he had an Apple mouse for me G5. Sony remote, and then they give me this box and it's full of screwdrivers and crap and tape and all sorts, and for that lot I paid $3.50, an extra 50 quid on top for the records, but when you see what records are in there, ooh, yes, nice. Anyway, I'm gonna get out because I've got to piss it down. Back inside the car. Yeah, there was about 10 Gary Newman records in there, mint, in proper sleeves, and some of them I've never even seen, I didn't even know existed, so they'll be mine. Not bothered. I'm not too bothered about the XTC ones, because I was saying to Andy, if they played an XTC record on the radio, I don't think I'd recognise it as XTC. Probably heard it, well, would have heard it, but there's a couple of James Lasts in there and a Cleo Lane. But there's like Belouis Son, Kylie, Jesus and Mary Chain, and I only went through like the first 30. So I'm a happy bunny today. Right, I'm gonna go home. I might, if I can, I shall pull the vinyl out and pick out some good bits and show you. If not, this will be adios. Right, before I get him in and bury him, Records. Huey Lewis. That's an XTC. Pat Benatar. Soft Cell. Gloria Estefan. Bangles. Gary Newman, which I didn't know existed. Pleasure Principle. Berserker. Two 12-inch 80s. James Last. John Inman. With signatures on. I might have to look into that. Jazz. What's that? Oh, gospel. That's XTC. That one's Joan Armour Trading. I know that's a look. Mel and Kim. Del Shannon. Okay. Madonna. Robert Palmer. That's 12-inch 80s. I think 80s dance classics. Leslie Duncan, whoever that is. 1812 armature. Shit. D. Greenfeld and J.J. Bennell, who I know's from Stranglers. Kylie. Gordon Lightfoot, no idea who he is. Cleo Lane, Carmen Jones. Jesus and Mary Chain, Shite. Another Gary Newman. I did look at that one. Best of Art Noise. ABBA. Another Gordon Lightfoot. Art Garfunkel. Gordon Lightfoot. Gordon Lightfoot. Gordon Lightfoot. Gordon Lightfoot, whoever he is. Beck First Time. Soft Cell. The Art Falling Apart. Louis Sung. Judy Zook. Gary Newman. Kate Bush. Tony Childs. Newman Chihuahua Army 1978, look at that. Replicas. Another Newman. Another Gordon Lightfoot. I'm going to have to look him up. That's Christmas songs. That's another Gary Newman. Metal Rhythm. XTC. 90s dance anthems. Sharp and Newman. Introspective Pet Shop Boys. Tubeway Army. Ministry of Sound, 3 decades of dance. Gary Newman. Shakespeare's Sister. Gary Newman. Oh my god. Pet Shop Boys Disco. There's a story behind that, that's quite rude. Replicas. I bet these are original listings as well. 75 chart hits. No, another Gary Newman. James Last. Dance Classics. Matt Bianco. Fucking cat. Taylor Swift. What's going on there? What's that one? Disco Anthems. That's about 5 album set, that. Disco Anthems again. Now that's what I call dance floor. 80s dance floor. Ooh. Another Newman. That's Cyndi Lauper, I think. Yeah. The Beat. Stiff Little Fingers. Fuck's sake. Stranglers. Keeping that one. Gary Newman, I Assassin. I've definitely got that one. Stranglers. What's that one? Radioactive. Yeah, Kelly Marie and that. Stars on 45. Hall & Oates and album 6. Yeah, definitely worth what I paid. just for me to keep the Gary Newman ones.